Well, don't take one of the waters from the back seat.
Dude. I am like, I don't even know, bro, where to start with this.
Well, I know where to start, and it's
I don't even know.
Hey, this is Ryker from the Recommended podcast, and this is my co-host, my brother, Bobby Brenden.
Bobby Basecamp. So I just wanted to ask you, like, is you picking this? Is this a call for help? Like, is this us? We've done this a year, and in 9 more years, we're gonna do this. Is this what's gonna be?
Dude, this is such like a. It's such a like puts. It puts the like the social media and like everything under a microscope, and it's just kind of like people just really itching to be something, and it's interesting. So so this is the Recommended podcast. My name is Ryker, and that's Brenden, and we're doing the movie Spree this week, and we talk about movies, TV, and entertainment media. And yeah, like I said, we're doing Spree. So this was a recommended movie from my wife because she really likes Joe Keery as an actor. I actually I'm implementing a rule that when I take a movie recommendation, if I know you and I can get a hold of you, I'm going to. And I'm going to ask you, explain yourself. And I want you to tell me why you like your movie, why you recommend your movie, because that's one of the things I think that got me into like wanting to, go down this route of like, recommended podcasts, things that we would recommend. I've been recommending movies to you that I think you should check out. But one of the things I like to do when I meet somebody and I know that they have like an affinity for movies, I'm like, hey, what's your favorite movie? What's like the thing? Because like, what's it say about them? What's their favorite movie really like tell you about? Because I know I have a friend that really loves The Big Lebowski, thinks it's a great movie. I think it's a pretty good movie. But I don't really know why. Why did they love it as much as they love it? So I think that's one thing I'd like to accomplish. So I am going to read for you what my wife said about the movie.
Okay.
So, top 5 movie. I've seen it a minimum of 6 times, and it never gets old. It's one I can rewatch and not feel bored. I'm a Joe Keery fan, and he's obviously the main reason I love it. I think Joe, as an actor, has a lot of potential, and I want to see him succeed. I watch movies and series just because he's in it. He nailed the Kurt character. He's so awkward, and even though he's the villain, I can't help but root for him. Besides Joe, I love the concept and style. I love found footage style, so most of it being shot through phones and video cameras appeals to me. It tricks me into thinking it's more authentic and not a scripted movie. The dialogue between characters also feels real and not like they memorized lines. I think it's a fun movie where the actors really sell it. The style and the music add to each scene, and getting to watch different viewpoints keeps it exciting. So that's why my wife would recommend people check out the movie Spree.
Doing some snaps.
I've probably watched this movie. She said she watched it 6 times. I think that's low. I think she's probably watched it closer to 7 or 8 times because I personally have now watched that movie 5 times because she likes this movie. And every time she has the opportunity to show it to somebody, if we're having like a movie night, she will make them watch it. So I have watched this movie also a lot. And I got to tell you, I'm not bored of it. I don't think it's a terrible movie. It's not something that it's not something that I would recommend people check out all of the time, but I think it's a fun movie. It's for kind of deranged storyline, but I think it is entertaining. And she is right. Joe Keery is a very good actor. He does a great job playing the character of Kurt, and he also does a great job in pretty much every other role I've seen him in. The movie, I think I talked to you about it last season, Marmalade. We watched that because Joe Keery was in it, and he was fantastic in that movie too. Which I actually was trying to find the other day a copy of that movie to add it to my collection, but it's kind of hard to find because a lot of things go just straight streaming now. But yeah, I recommend it. I think it was fun. Brenden, what did you think?
He's also really good in Fargo season 5.
Yeah,
Joe Keery's in that as well. Yeah, so I was like such a mixed bag of emotions. So I think this is like the most, is it fair to say this is the most niche movie? I would say this movie is more niche I just love saying niche than Good Time, and it's more niche than what's the one where she's gonna break up with the guy?
Where she's gonna break.
I'm thinking of Ending Things.
Oh,
it's more niche than I'm thinking of Ending Things.
You think those are yeah? Okay, so you wow.
Yeah, well, this movie, yeah, we'll talk about it.
Not put those in the same category, but wow.
No. I just mean like I'm gonna say this is the least known movie we've done.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
I liked it. I don't really like horror stuff, although this is like horror, but also kind of like a fun,
it's campy, like horror adjacent. It's almost like dark comedy.
Yeah. And I echo the Kiri thing. Kiri is great. I thought the story was really well done. There's a lot of witty stuff in here, which is cool. There does seem to be like I was curious. I was creeping on Reddit like after I watched the movie because I was like, I gotta know. Do people like this? And it's like there does seem to be a big divide. Like there are like certain people that like really like it, and there are certain people that like I couldn't even finish it. And actually, I'll just say like I like that idea. Like if the movie isn't like putting a line in the sand, if everybody feels one way or the other, like it's kind of boring. So I like that some people dig in, some people don't.
That's cool.
I would recommend. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And
it's 90 minutes. It's a 90-minute banger.
Yeah, dude. You know what I'm talking about. Keep it short. Keep it sweet. Get something interesting. Honestly, thinking about it, I don't think there's another, like, the concept of this movie doesn't really, like, there's not a lot of movies doing that have tried to tell this story, right? Like, there's a lot of, like, ones that, like, dip into, like, social media being, like, the cause of people doing things. Like, I think they try to do it in the Scream movies where they want to try to get likes and get, like, be famous because of the things that they're doing. But this is just kind of like, this is interesting because it's a found footage style. You don't know if you can believe what's happening the entirety of the movie until you really get it revealed to you in like a moment. I don't want to get too far into spoilers because we will like give you guys a warning at that point. But I think it's interesting. It's like I feel like I haven't seen a movie do something as similar to this before. Like it's a kind of original story.
It's a unique thing.
So
for sure.
Let's get into trailers. Trailer trash, trailer treasure. Brenden. I brought my trailer. You brought your trailer. Yeah. I went first last week. You can go first this week.
Yeah, mine's be quick. So I did the new Tron, which is it Ares?
Yeah, I believe so.
Tron Ares. I have no familiarity with Tron at all. I know it's probably silly for me to pick it.
You were just flying by the seat of your pants with these trailers.
I was. So I've rode the Tron ride at Disney World. That's as close as I've gotten. It's cool. It's a cool ride.
I know that there's a game called Tron too. I've heard of it.
Yes, there's that. But I got to be honest, it's so stupid embarrassing. The trailer starts, and as soon as I saw Jared Leto was in it, I was like, "Fuck this! I'm out." I'm not interested in Jared Leto at all.
Dude, that is exactly what I was going to say. I was really hoping that you'd be like, oh, yeah, I like this trailer. I thought it was really good.
No,
I think it was great. And then I was just immediately like,
look cool.
Fuck Jared Leto. That's what I was going to say immediately.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't scream good dude to me. And every movie that he's been like, I feel like everything he touches turns to trash. Like everybody hated his version of the Joker for like the Suicide Squad, and just I like people are allowed to have their like own things, but like the fact that he's like wanted to try to be like super method and was sending people dead animals in the mail and stuff it's weird. You're an actor, not like he takes things a little bit too far. He's got that weird cult island or whatever that he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of alleged stuff. I don't know what's what there. But yeah, I'm still kind of surprised that people are like so eager to like lean on him for roles for movies. But again, I guess to each their own.
Yeah.
I mean, the trailer did look cool from a visual perspective. But yeah, I'm gonna call it trash. Not interested in it. I'm not interested in going and seeing it, honestly.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I don't think that I'm super stoked on it. I do. It kind of sucks too because I like Evan Peters, who's
Evan Peters was in it. Yes.
Yeah, he's the guy that's like running the like sales program. He's like essentially. It's weird because like everything in this movie was red. And all of the good guys in Tron are blue. So, like, the entirety of this movie, you're just telling me, like, everybody in this movie's bad? Like,
yeah,
that's what it feels like to me. So, I guess I'm supposed to be okay with it because they're all bad people and they're just gonna hurt each other. So
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, like I don't know. I think the concept of bringing like characters from a video game into the real world and their weapons still work in the real world is kind of weird, but it will, cross that bridge when we come to it. But also Disney just milks everything to death. So I feel like this is just like another movie that people, it's just a regurgitation of like, oh, Tron, you know the name Tron, so you'll go see this movie. I'm not going to go see this movie because of the Tron. I think it's trailer trash just because they showed Jared Leto in it. So sorry, everybody that likes Jared Leto. I'm just not a big fan. Sorry, guys. Sorry, not
All
sorry.
right, Trash, you go. What did you bring to the table?
Naked Gun. The Naked Gun trailer.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on watching a trailer for this movie. I just figured I would go see it because I enjoyed the Naked Gun movies when I was younger, and I thought, I'd like to see what they try to do with it. And I sent you the trailer. I also watched. I actually saw it. The trailer pop up before Superman. They actually had a special trailer for Superman.
Oh, nice.
They had Liam Neeson pop up at the beginning and like say something like, "So you're here to see the Man of Steel," or something like that. He's like, "I might not have an S on my chest," or something like that. But it was weird. But yeah, the trailer. I like the trailer. I'm just worried that the trailer is going to have a lot of the funniest jokes in it, and we won't get as many. But the point of the Naked Gun movies was everything was a joke, like over and over again in this movie, or in those movies. So like the amount of jokes per second was insane in those movies. So I'm hoping that we get something similar with this. But I enjoyed it. It made me want to go see it more than I did before, and I also really liked that what was it? Is it CCH Pounder?
What other errands do you have us running for the DA? Yeah, I meant to bring that up.
Yeah, she's the police chief. I really like and I don't know if it was in the trailer I sent you or the trailer that I saw, but it was when she's like, "You can't go doing that stuff." He's like, "I'm sorry. I was just really mad about the Janet Jackson Super Bowl incident." She's like, "That was 20 years ago." And he's like, "Not to me." It's just such a killer line delivery. I think Liam Neeson's going to kill it, which makes me think less about him peeing his pants in public regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
So I like this one. I thought it was treasure.
I would say treasure, treasure, that is what you are. Yeah.
Wow, you got honey in your voice tonight, Brenden.
I do. I love how you said that. I love how you said that. You get honey in your voice.
You got honey in your voice tonight, Brenden.
What the hell was that? That was great.
Have you not? We watched The Cable Guy last season.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what the one guy when he walks up to, he's like, "You got honey in your voice tonight, Raul."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of when I do that. Anyway, Brenden, let's get into the snack bar, which has kind of shifted from being a snack bar, but rather a Oreo buffet, if we will. And you know what? Brenden said this last time. We're giving away this free sponsorship with Oreo. Like they're benefiting it hugely from us talking about Oreos every week. And I gotta tell you, I'm not sold on Oreos exclusively. Hydrox, I know you're out there. Hydrox, you want to come at us? You just hit me on the line. I'll try a Hydrox cookie over an Oreo cookie. Hit me up. We're open.
We're open.
We're open.
If we have to expand other brands, we will.
I'll do different flavor Reese cups. I don't think there's different flavor Reese cups, but
Nabisco.
What's the? I brought the Oreo this week. Brenden, you have the details on what this Oreo is.
I do.
I don't have the beautiful pack because I actually grabbed them from my parents' house because they had this flavor and I hadn't seen it before. I was like, "Yes, please." First, did you eat anything while you're watching this?
I didn't.
Okay.
Can I just? I'm so sorry to stall this out more, but I just want to say. Can I say something really quick?
Go for it.
So it was kind of unclear if I was supposed to recommend a snack for this episode.
No.
Okay. So I didn't know what to do, but I just want to say something. I went down a fun little rabbit hole that I just wanted to bring up.
Please.
So I was going to suggest, if I had to suggest a pick, that you ever see in the stores they used to sell those Pocky 1 chip challenge chips?
Yeah, like a tombstone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was going to be my pick, just because that seems like a social media-y kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So I must have, I live under a rock. I have kids. I don't pay attention to everything anymore. So did you know that they discontinued that? That's not a thing. You can't even buy those anymore.
I have a box from one of them still because Kara ate one.
Okay, so you have the box, but she ate the chip.
She ate the chip.
Okay,
Yeah, she had that.
So yeah, they got rid of that because of like injuries and things that people were sustaining from them. So they pulled them from the shelves.
Yeah, people probably were mixing those in with regular chips or something like that just to mess with people, I would imagine.
I think it's supposed to be meant for adults only, and then like teens and kids were eating them.
I mean,
I
don't know how you could avoid that from happening. I don't think it was like limiting the age that was buying them, but
they should have put them behind the counter of the cigarettes. But anyway, that was going to be what I was going to suggest.
Well, I in that vein, I suggest a spoonful of cinnamon.
Oh, yeah.
Cinnamon challenge.
True, man.
Or actually, sorry, I changed my mind. I would like everybody to drink a gallon of milk with this one.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. So, anyway, back to the Oreos. You want me to read the bit?
Yeah, please do. Tell them do you know what the, just give them what the flavor is and then
I do. So this week we will be trying out lemon Oreos. Take a delicious break with Oreo lemon cream sandwich cookies, a citrus twist, America's favorite sandwich cookie. Supremely dunkable, these lemon flavored cream and crispy vanilla wafer cookies add a twist to lemon sandwich cookies, making them Milk's favorite cookie. Oreo lemon flavored cream cookies are a sweet treat that's great for serving at parties or packing with lunch or school or work. You can even mix these sweet snacks into your favorite dessert recipe for a sweet lemon twist. Straight from the Oreo website.
I like the idea of calling them extremely dunkable. I think that's fun.
I mean, they're all the same shape, so.
Yeah, they're all the same. Yeah. Exactly.
You bite first. This is your week.
Okay.
You bite. Go ahead.
I'll bite first.
Second. Ryker diving right in. Oh, little crumb in the mustache.
Okay. So I did seal these up immediately after I got them. This is a little soft. It seems like my parents might have not had the bag sealed as good as they should have.
Very soft, yeah.
I think that put that against the Oreo. I think it's just mostly flavor, which I gotta say, there isn't a lot. I'm not getting a lot of flavor.
It's got a little bit of lemon. It does remind me of the mint. Like, it's the same amount of lemon as it was the mint we got a couple weeks ago.
I think getting just trying to get the lemon itself almost reminds me more of like a key lime pie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's weird.
This is interesting.
I definitely don't like it as much as the other ones. I wouldn't eat these regularly, but I think it's not terrible, but it's definitely not as good as the other ones. I would much prefer just like a regular golden Oreo.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't want the lemon in my palate when I'm eating a dessert.
You going to give a rating first, or you want me to go first?
You can give it first. I don't mind.
So I drink a little bit of water there. Okay. That was trash. I'm not holding the texture of the Oreo against the Oreo. I'm not a fan of lemon, so the odds were stacked against this flavor from the jump. I'm going to rate this a 34. It's pretty low. That was bad.
I'd probably give it a 47.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's definitely not. I would definitely not put it in the top tier of Oreos.
I'm not judging your parents by any means, but why are they buying? Like, who's buying these? Who's keeping this flavor on the shelf?
She said she loved them.
Oh my god, that was no, man.
And also,
that ain't it.
I will say, like I said, that I tossed them in a Ziploc bag as soon as I got them to take them out of the air. The bag that they had is like. You know, as a child, when you would open a bag of something, it would just kind of just like, and like you like would rip it like too far, and it wouldn't be. That's what it looked like. They're adults, like they're older than I am, obviously,
right?
And it looks like they just left these like half open the whole time, so they were kind of soft, which is disgusting. It actually did bring me back to my grandpa and my grandma used to have this like glass pumpkin that was on their dinner table, like. All of the time, not just during the holidays, but it had Oreos in it, and the Oreos were always soft because they were like they would put a pack of Oreos in there, and they would leave them, and that didn't seal like to the air. It was just and they would take them off, and you would take one, and it would be soft as heck. And I would remember my grandparents having soft Oreos constantly.
Yikes, man! Different strokes for different folks. You know, since we're speaking of grandparents and their little oddities and uniqueness, my grandmother is someone who wants to drink warm soda. So she purposely does not put her soda in a refrigerator, and she'll crack a warm soda and drink it. Also, if she goes to like a fast food restaurant or something and she gets a pop, she specifically asks for no ice. It's okay.
Does she like Dr. Pepper?
I think she's a big Pepsi drinker.
Because I know people will warm up Dr. Pepper. Like they'll put it on the stove.
That's foul. No thanks.
It's almost like a Christmassy drink. They do that. Like I've seen that more so around then.
Oh, no.
But yeah. All right.
yourself.
Well, let's get into the spree facts section. So what are we going to call this one? The tutorial facts?
The lesson facts.
The lesson. Hashtag the lesson.
Hashtag the lesson. Movie is Spree. This is 1 hour and 33 minutes. This was released on August 14th, 2020. Directed by Eugene Kolyarenko. Sorry.
I've watched this movie more than once a year, probably. Actually, no, like about once a year since this movie came out. That's crazy to me.
Joe Keery as Kurt Kunkel. Sashir Zameda as Jesse Adams, David Arquette as Chris Kunkel, Kyle Mooney as Miles Manderville, Misha Barton as London Sachs, Sonny Kim as DJ Uno, Frankie Grande as Richard Venti, Josh O'Valley as Bobby Basecamp, Lala Kent as Kendra Sheraton, Johnny DeLuca as Mario Papazian, and Jessalyn Gilsig as Andrea Archer. Budget unknown. We don't know. Box office, $40,000. This movie was only in 2 theaters for 1 weekend. So again, very niche. Synopsis. Desperate for an online following, a rideshare driver has figured out a deadly plan to go viral, and he will stop at nothing to get his 5 minutes of fame. Scary.
Short, sweet. I like it.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you want, go check out this flick. It's pretty fun. I think it went like straight. It probably hit mostly just streaming. I think
we're also in COVID time too.
Yeah, yes. That too. And also, I think when I was looking through some stuff, I think that they ended up at Sundance getting like Kevin Smith was like asking them questions about the movie.
It did come out at Sundance in February of that year, but I didn't count that because like it didn't come out to the public.
Yeah. And I think that like he was asking questions. I think they all kind of enjoyed having them there, and they did pretty okay there. And yeah, if you happen to watch this movie, like it, and you buy it, I watched the Blu-ray last night, and there were a ton of extra features. I think you can probably find a lot of the videos that Joe Keery made on YouTube. So if you want to hang around, we're going to talk about this movie. Brenden recommends it. I recommend it. My wife recommends it. So give it a shot if you like kind of like darker comedy. I would say probably like just mild horror elements to this. There's not a ton of like really scary bad stuff that happens in it. So we're gonna start spoiling this in 3, 2, 1. Brenden, I would like to give you a fact that might not be on your sheet. Real quick.
Go for it.
So my wife is fascinated with the movie. She loves it. We watched the extra scenes last night. She was excited the entire time. She keeps up with trying to like what you did, go on Reddit and look at some stuff. Joe Keery had an active Instagram account, I believe, for Kurt's World, and he kept posting 2 years after the movie came out as Kurt from Kurt's World, which I thought was bonkers. The guy really committed, and when he was getting ready for the role, he like kept filming different things, and I think he did a great job of like just like awkward dude. Really wants to be good at social media, but he is just not there and doesn't have it. It doesn't have that it factor. But he doesn't stop him from trying over and over and over again. So that's my fact.
Yeah. Thanks, jerk off. I had it on my list. No, I'm just joking. I mean, I did have it on my list, but no. Yeah. So I watched some of those. So he, as of, I think all the way till October of 22 was the most recent post I saw. Mm-hmm. And he was keeping, or the studio, whomever, was keeping a Instagram and a TikTok going. Hey, it's Kurt from Kurt's World. Some of the videos are so funny, like just because it just really, I think, encapsulates what the movie is about, which I can't help but feel a degree of irony here. Because it's like he's like we don't have like thousands of people watching, or I mean we have a nice little following.
Yeah, what does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
If you're not living every moment on social media, are you even living? That's what his like motto is.
It's very true. But like the content that Kurt is putting out is very funny. Like just because of how like mundane it is. Like I watched a video of him ranking people, and he was like, number 9, Neymar. And it's like, Neymar's a soccer player. But like, he doesn't say his name right, and he just like says like general shit. And it's just like, of course no one's going to watch a clip of you doing that. It's crazy talk.
One of the clips from the movie was like him talking. He was doing a shoot. He's like, hey everybody, it's Kurt from Kurt's World, and I'm doing another review. Just doing a shoe review for you. What I did was I went and bought random shoes online. I put my size in, and then I closed my eyes and I like bought some shoes, and I'm gonna like open them up and see what they look like for the first time. And then his mom walks in. Well, is it like he pretends that his mom walks in, and he's just like. Like he like doesn't cut it from the video. He's just him like I'm doing something. He's just like doing that. And then there's another one where he's doing a vape review, and he's like talking about mouthfeel, which is hilarious. It's like a thing from Brooklyn Nine-Nine that one of the characters talks about on there. But he's talking about mouthfeel, and then he's like, "Don't worry I'm gonna write all this up in a detailed transcript, and I'll put it in the bottom for everybody." And I was like, could you imagine? Like writing a detailed transcript for every video you do, like how like sucked in this dude is.
It's
like,
Kurt.
Yeah, dude.
It's Kurt being Kurt.
It was wild, like the stuff that he was like saying. But yes, it was very just like he's like I'm. It's like he would like say something and immediately realize that what he said was like either something he wanted to repeat again, and he would do it, and like he would like be like, yeah, just like the mouthfeel in this one. And I'm known for my reports on the mouthfeel. It's just like it's going on and on. It's like he latched onto this thing like completely unscripted the whole time.
In that vein,
yes.
When building the character of Kurt Kunkel, Eugene Koloyarenko and Joe Keery watched many cringe compilations. God, I can't even read today. And videos from people without a big following. So they were like trying to find like what are these types of people doing and trying to emulate it. During a scene at the taco truck, a comment on Kurt's stream says, "What up? I'm Jared. I'm 19 and I never effing learned how to read." And this is in reference to a famous Vine by Josh O'Valle, who plays Bobby Basecamp in the film. I didn't know that guy was a Viner, whatever.
Yeah.
The director said he did 40 all-nighters writing all of the comments and usernames that appear throughout the movie. I saw the comments and stuff coming up the whole time. I think towards the end of the movie, I paid attention to them a little bit more, and there were some really funny ones. I wrote down a couple of my favorites.
Yeah,
but that is a good part of the movie is just reactions, and the variety of the reactions that people are having on the stream is very funny.
Yeah.
Yes, I had despite this movie coming out in 2020, as of July 22, Carrie's still posting on TikTok. The most recent post I saw was him sharing a picture of himself on a Spirit Halloween package, and it was like, hey, here, this could be your Halloween costume this year, and it says like viral influencer, and it's him. It's a picture of him. It's very funny.
Okay.
And then when Kurt heads to Bobby's house to confront him about Bobby not promoting his live stream, Kurt mentions that he has 7 kills so far. However, he's only killed 6 passengers in his car that night, which foreshadows the reveal that he killed his mother at the beginning of the movie.
I actually wrote that down in my notes. Yeah, it's the first time I paid attention to him saying that.
Yeah, and then actually my favorite fact about this whole thing, only because I don't know if he did this on purpose, but I did not know this, and I was so like happy and completely blindsided by this fact. So Joe Keery also is a musician, which I did know that, but I didn't realize that his like stage name or whatever is D-Joe. And so that song, End of Beginning, is by Joe Keery. I love that song. I have it on my Spotify. When you picked it for the end of season 1, I was like, oh yeah, I love that song. It's great.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was Joe Keery.
Yeah, dude.
That's a really good song.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
Yeah, he did that because he didn't want his music getting famous based on the fact that he was famous for doing Stranger Things and other stuff. He wanted people to like it on its own.
Yeah.
And it blew up last year, right?
I think, maybe last year into this
maybe
year.
the year before. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that song came out a couple years ago, but, as is with the world today, ironically, social media, like, they took a part of that song, I think the chorus specifically, and then we're like overlaying like serious things or things that were ending and people were liking it and they kept using it, and the song got popular.
Yep.
So those are the lesson facts.
The hashtag the lesson.
The lesson.
But so Brenden, do you have anything you want to talk about for the podcast?
Yeah, I do. I just I can't even do that.
What is sorry what, like do what though? Like, man. Could we
just talk about the movie?
Hey, you know what? Anybody that's out there listening right now, follow for follow. If you come in and you like us, we like you. Okay, follow for follow.
God, it's so
nobody
cringe.
says that.
It's so cringe,
dude. He is. I will say that my wife loves like cringe stuff. She that's one of her like favorite guilty pleasure things is watching like cringe compilations of these people that just are like. She probably really loved like the first like season of The Office, like just because it's very Michael is very cringy. The same thing with Parks and Rec. There's very cringe moments in those, but like he does such a good job of making everything kind of like weird the entire time. The first passenger that he gets is pretty great too. With like when he's got the white supremacist in his car.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
And like he's like, you're a white man, right? He's like, the way that it cuts to his face, he's like
looking at the camera.
He's leaning.
Yeah.
He spikes the camera. He's like, what the hell is happening? It's like this is the best. This is the best person to be in this car right now. Like nobody's gonna hate him for killing a white supremacist.
Yeah, even before that, I liked.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to jump ahead.
No.
He's just his cringe and his ability to like make any situation in the movie seemingly even cringier is he's so good at it. So
I love. We've been emulating it. Hey, everybody! It's Kurt from Kurt's World. Like him having the same intro. You know what I mean? Like he's going for that brand recognition. I like in the intro when we first meet him. He's sitting there talking, and he's holding a Starbucks drink, and his name is spelled Kurt with a C. It's spelled wrong.
Yeah.
It's spelled wrong. It's great.
It just shows what kind of person he wouldn't correct it. You know what I mean?
He's just like whatever.
Yeah.
His bed is on the floor with no box springs.
Oh man, yeah. This where the magic happens. Just kidding. He's so quick to like say, dude. There is a scene, and there's an extended clip of it. It's on his fake like recordings. It's where he's like he's playing games. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you. He keeps saying it. He's like, I'm gonna, and then he like gets up and closes his door to his bedroom so his mom can't hear him. Dude, I don't know if it's in the movie, but there is definitely an extra feature where he is talking about how 9/11 happened.
Okay.
He's drawing it out on a board, and he's like, "Oh, I was really sad," and like talking to like about his like so like why he decided to do social media is like drawing his life.
Oh,
and then
yes.
he draws out a picture of that, and he draws him and his mom, and he draws his dad laying on the ground like smoking, and he's like, "Dad was crying." Like, it was so weird. He's just like, such a cringe lord. I love it. But yeah, he's. All of the clips, they use so many of the clips. Like he made social media videos as Kurt, and they used a bunch of it for the beginning. Like him standing by the side of the road. It's like, hey, sorry guys, I haven't been posting recently, and I just haven't been able to find Kurt. And the car goes behind him, and it's like, I just haven't been able to find Kurt. And a car comes, and he's like, it's just. filming in the worst possible place, and he's just so awkward. And then he throws his own sunglasses and says, like, "I throw 100 pairs of sunglasses if I could get my point across."
My favorite little clip is just him sitting there holding a box of shoes, and he's describing them. He's like, "I like the way they seem." It's like, yeah, dude, we get it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you're gonna get any views, but cool on you, bro.
He is not. Spoiler alert, he is not getting views.
Yeah. But then so then the font comes in, it's like 10 years of content in single digits.
Yeah.
Isn't that Comic Sans font? Isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't know. I don't
think
remember.
It's Comic Sans.
I have to look at it. I couldn't tell you. It could be. I just thought I was just kind of like just read what it said. It was just them talking, like it's setting it up to say like this is footage that we're showing you in the past, like past tense. Like this has all happened already, and we're kind of chronicling what happened over the course of this night. And then we kind of get some like clips showing him. He's made his mind up. He's decided. He's like, oh, I've got a brilliant way to become famous. It's called The Lesson, and stay tuned to learn more. Hashtag The Lesson. And he's going through, and he's got a series of videos that they keep cutting back to where he's like showing people how to set up bottles to poison people, and set up like a rig in your car so that way you can videotape it and all these different things, so that way because he's going to go for the most amount of rideshare kills, I guess is what it is.
I like though how it's rolled out subtle.
Yes.
He doesn't come out and say that.
No. That's why I said it's hard to tell if what he's doing is real until it becomes real later.
Watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I like him like opening with him talking about how he's like, it just cracks me up. He's like, well, so for like premium subscribers, I'm going to give you additional camera angles. And like, it's just like him, like,
and you'll be able to watch my screen share of my screen all night.
Yeah. It's so, yeah, it's so plugged in to like what this world is,
Yeah.
And then, he's, the record for rideshare driver is 6. And
yeah.
then obviously
I would love to know who had that beforehand. Why is that
Yeah, and I'm like, well, he's got to be talking about killing people at this point. But it's like, it's very subtle, so you don't know for sure, but you kind of think that's what's up.
Yeah.
And then I always like the ABC, always be charging.
Always be charging. It's one of my notes, actually.
Always be charging. But I like what he brings up, like we get the intro on Bobby Basecamp. I love Bobby Basecamp. Bobby Basecamp is great. I love him because he's such a piece of shit, like streamer guy. He's literally the epitome of what all these guys are. You get the intro on him, and he's like apologizing. He's like that girl got thrown off the balcony. It's like a girl got thrown off the balcony apology video.
This is not an apology. I will say that guy was not strong enough. That's what he said. Dude, he clarified this is not an apology. But we also then jump back to Kurt, and he's like listening to this dude talk, and he's like, Kurt like pretty much stops everything. He's like, hey, listen, everybody, being racist is not cool. Just so we clarify, this is not my message. It's so funny. Then he gives the message. The dude's like, he calls him libtard or something like that.
Yeah, they're going back and forth.
But yeah, then we get we see him poisoning the bottles, and like it's like him showing like the tutorial, and then he flips the bottle over, he squeezes it, airtight or watertight.
Watertight.
Such an awkward guy, dude. Oh yeah, then he oh god, is it? I think it's when oh yeah, the girl releases the balloons. He goes to pick up his next victim, Andrea, and she's like cleaning out of an open house, and she like drops, she lets the balloons go, and he goes, technically that's litter.
But I think she'll get away with this one. Yeah,
dude, he's like, oh man, he's something else. Dude, when he kills her and has her in the back of the car, and he's like sending a message to the dude that she had been talking to on the phone, he writes, no one even reposts your stuff anymore. or something like that. That is like what his like in his mind he thinks that's like something that normal people would say to another person, to like say like I'm not talking to you anymore because no one even reposts your stuff.
Yeah, and it's weird too because at least from the little the little part of the conversation he's reading, it's like he's the guy on the other end's excited to see her, like they're going to meet up.
Yeah.
And then he makes it about social media. He's like, I don't want
Yes.
to talk to you because you suck and no one even looks at your shit. He's like, well, that has nothing to do with
No, not
meeting
at
him
all.
in real life.
No,
you know?
not at all, dude. And then, then he puts on his own music in the car and is blasting that the entire ride.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Did I understand this right? So when he when he kills the first guy,
Yeah.
the first guy drinks the water, doesn't he have a sound effect that plays when someone dies? Like, doesn't he have like a... Did I miss that?
He
or
might.
Was I pretending?
He
I
might.
thought he did have like a sound effect that plays like... And then like...
He might have. I don't.
Yeah.
Like he.
I felt like he was pushing something. You didn't see him do it, but
He
like...
might have. Yeah.
There was a thing popping whenever someone was like drinking the water to die, and it was like, "Yup, another one." Like it was a counter or something.
Probably. I don't doubt it. Like it sounds like something a streamer would have set up. Dude, when we end up with Mario in the car, he had picked Spree Social.
Yes, that was hilarious.
Which was very fun. At one point, then he goes to pick up what was the name of the is it Jesse?
Jesse.
He picks up
Yeah.
Jesse, who immediately cancels her rideshare when he shows up, and it's smartly so. But he like convinces her to get in the car, and then the dude. He's like, he's like, turn down your music. He's like, oh, you were just telling me that you liked it though. Like, he did not say that he liked that music. And then he says, oh, he's a psycho. And then he's talking to himself. He's talking to Jesse about himself. And he said, just a guy, dark hair, 6 foot tall, 3 legs. What a freaking like weirdo, dude.
There is some like really weird lines. Like
yeah.
while they're in the car, Jesse says to the Italian guy, "Are all these tanning oils getting to your head? I thought you frat boys didn't like black people."
Yeah.
And I was just like, good Lord.
Dude, then he hits her with the follow for follow, which she was like, "Are you a real person?" Like, well, how do you guys say? I do love how she calls him Squirt. Squirt's World?
Yeah, Squirt's World.
Squirt's
World is great.
Squirt's World, and he's like, it's Kurt. It's Kurt's World.
It's Kurt's World.
He's like getting that branding across. And then he's trying everything he can to have her stay in the car, and he's trying to kick the other dude out, and he says, he's just like, get out. And then he's like, you scared Jesse away or something like that. But then he's like, I wrote down, I was like, he didn't even know who she was until like she got like
Until
she got
the guy
in the car.
explained,
Right.
explained to her or to him who she was.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of wild. Like, but once he knew that she had followers, then she had value in his eyes.
Oh yes, 100%.
Yeah,
yeah.
Which is all he cares about. He really only cares about people's like social media following.
I did like the subtle nudges. So when he does off the Italian Casanova guy,
Mario. Yeah.
We get the Gummy Bear soundtrack.
Yeah, dude. My wife associates this movie with that song.
Yeah,
She
that
started
song is
like
a
as soon
bop.
as you want to watch Spree, she's like, I'm a gummy bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, immediately.
And then he like looks at the camera. He's like, "Wow, you guys seeing this?" It's like, and then the thing that I find, so like he does a couple of these murders, and like he still has no people watching.
Yeah,
None.
Yeah, he's murdering people live, and Bobby Basecamp even says he thinks it's fake.
Yes.
Yeah, and then he's got blood on his car when the cop, like he's beside a cop car washing his car off with like blood all over it, and the cop doesn't even like notice him at all. And then he says, he's like, these are authentic kills, like your homeless guy video. And he's like,
Homeless hero.
He's like, you're watch the video again, moron. He's like, those were paid actors. Bobby is so like, he knows no one's watching his stream so hard that he can say like, I'm like, those videos I made were fake. The ones that went viral, that fake, totally fake, and you're an idiot for believing that they are.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh gosh, he put his hood up whenever he was taken, because he was like Bobby said, you gotta have some like WTF moments or whatever. And then like he's driving like crazy through the streets with 3 people in the car. And then he's like trying to be cool with them. So he puts his hood up when he's talking to the one girl. And like, honestly, he's like, seems like he's getting along with the 3 people in his car. Like they all like seemingly like him. And then he kills all of them.
Hold real quick on the homeless hero video.
Yeah.
At the end of that video, there's an outro, and then there's 2 thumbnails that pop up on the screen for other Bobby Basecamp videos, and those are titled "Controversy Explained," which I think is hilarious because it's just like anybody in social media does that crap. And then the other one is vaping with the stars, and he's like standing with someone who's I think meant to be a Marilyn Monroe lookalike, and he's trying to get her to vape. So the thumbnails are great.
Yeah.
Those 3 people, we need to have a conversation. So one of those 3 people in the back seat with the guy is Lala Kent from Vanderpump Rules.
Oh,
the reality show that my wife and I have watched for seasons a many. And so I had to double take. I was like, is that Lala Kent?
Is that
and I Googled
Lala Kent?
I was like, is Lala Kent Spree? And they're like, yep, that's her. And I was like, oh my God, that's hysterical. She doesn't really say much, but I actually thought she was kind of funny. Like she does play the part fine. But that was great. Misha Barton is the other woman. Isn't Misha Barton famous? Or no, maybe not. Am I thinking of some other Misha?
I think you might be thinking of Misha Burton.
Misha Burton, maybe. I don't know, whatever.
She's the daughter of the Reading Rainbow guy.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So maybe Misha Barton, maybe that lady is famous.
I don't think she is as famous as you think.
Well, so the thing I want to say about her is that, am I reading the scenario wrong? Like, doesn't she kind of like him?
She looks like she likes him.
She gets in the front seat with them, and she seems a little flirty.
Yeah, she seems like she's flirting with him a little bit. It's also just like they're out like partying and drinking and stuff, so it's possible that she's just like, hey, you're a good-looking guy. Maybe maybe you stop driving for the night and we hang out instead. But yeah, that's like I mean, we don't really get a lot with that. That it kind of ends very quickly. But yeah, she does seem brutal. Like she does seem like she is she's hitting on him a little bit.
She's into it. I was, I admit I was got a couple times in this. So yeah, I was under the impression that he was going to clothesline the people as they were hanging out the top of the car.
Yeah.
Which I think was his intent. Right?
No, I think that was kind of like a bait and switch. I think they did that to make you think it was going to happen because it didn't. And then the junkyard dogs ripped them apart.
Oh.
Which is not a way you would want to go.
That's very brutal.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, though. Would you prefer Junkyard Dog or Drill?
I think the drill would be faster, honestly.
Oh.
So, yeah. But, yeah, she's...
Neither.
I love how he's like, you're going to get your camera out because you're not going to miss this. And then he kills her friends.
Yeah.
Psycho. Like, just... He's going nuts. Like... I also like, too, he mentions vaguely, like, briefly, I guess, that his grandpa owned the junkyard, so
yes.
That's why they have access. He has access to it. That's actually in one of the little extra feature videos.
He talks about that.
Yeah,
more?
He talks about his grandpa passing away and that he owned a junkyard. And I thought, oh, did he even mention that in the movie? He does. So, but I thought, oh man, that'd have been like crazy little like Easter egg, like fun fact about that. It's the reason he could take people there to hide their bodies, even if he wanted to.
I like how he gets worked up at little things, but I guess in this whole social media ocean, it's not little things, but he's like talking shit about Jessie. He's like, she's shooting vertically and then horizontally. Like he's like talking about her. I can't remember what else he says about her, but there's a couple things he's very critical of about her. Yeah. Like how she has no branding or like, what he's trying to get at. Meanwhile, she has all these followers and he does not.
Things he thinks are important and people want, but if you like Jessie has an it factor, he does not have. So she can get away with doing all of these things incorrectly in his which like upsets him because he's like, I spend all this time. I do my branding. I make sure my videos are shot in the right way. People do these things that people should like, but they like. And he's getting frustrated. He doesn't dislike her. He dislikes the fact that she's getting away with the things that he knows that are, not what he would. Like things that he thinks are important, but actually, to people they aren't. They don't care about it.
Right.
So that makes it worse for him, I think.
The whole misdirection with Kurt thinking that you're led to believe that Kurt's going to Jesse's house with her grandmother.
Yeah.
And then he shows up at Bobby Basecamp's because he's mad at Bobby Basecamp trolling him.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Bobby said that he was going to share his stream.
Yeah.
And he did not. He didn't live up to that at the end of the bargain. So, and he also said that he thought it was like fake, and he thought it was like sick, regardless of what, whether or not it was fake. And then he blasted. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna do Bobby, whatever he calls it, like Bobby Burn Down or whatever the heck it is." He's just trying to like shame Kurt for being like irrelevant. And just like kind of tear him down, which I think in turn is the dumbest thing that he could do, because if Kurt wants attention, his stream starts to get people in it because Bobby is like started to film him. Like he gets like 12 or 15 people in his stream because Bobby's talking crap about him.
Yeah, and then they're talking crap at him.
Yeah. And then, so like it's just like, no publicity is bad publicity in this scenario. But then he immediately stabs Bobby and steals his stream, which is kind of wild. But then I think it's one of the best shots of the movie. It's Kurt in the shower with the blood on his, like he's washing the blood off of his face. Him just covered in blood is probably like one of the best shots in the movie. And then he's like so excited by the fact that he's got people watching him now. He's like, "Oh, maybe I'll show you guys my boner." And then he's like, "Nah, you gotta stay till the end for that," or something like that, which is wild. Like he's just like crazy. And then his dad has been like trying to get a hold of him so he could get him to give him a ride to his DJ show. And his dad just kind of seems like kind of a skis ball the whole time. Doesn't seem like he doesn't seem like he likes his dad, and it doesn't seem like anything's like going well with his dad. And he calls him, asks him to come pick him up, and then everybody in the stream is like, he's doing a set with DJ Uno. DJ Uno's famous. Get us over there right now. Like, you got to take us to DJ Uno.
And where are they playing at?
A strip club.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
Don't know.
Club Dirt.
Club Dirt.
Club Dirt.
Wow.
That's playing at Club Dirt.
That's where his dad belongs.
It reminds me of Stefan from Saturday Night Live. Like, you know what I mean? Like when they would do this to Bill Hader. He's like,
yeah,
you got to go down to New York's hottest place, Club Dirt. Yeah.
No, yeah, his dad too. His dad is funny. David Arquette is pretty good deadbeat dad in this scenario when he gets in the car and grabs one of his like water bottles and then gives him crap because he's got water bottles. He's like, "The BPA's in this water." Yes. He's like, "I'm very sensitive to these," and he throws it out the window. Like it's like. And then he's like going through all of Kurt's stuff. He like opens the glove box and finds the gun. He's like, "Kurt, you know how I feel about guns." He's like, "This isn't your car. This is my, it's a dangerous job I have. And I'm like, I keep this for my safety." And then he's just like, he's super uncomfortable by something that he is pulled out of the glove box himself. Like Kurt wasn't waving this gun around. He's just kind of like being upset. And then then they get to the set and he's told Kurt that he'll like have DJ Uno shout out his stream, shout out Kurt's World, #Kurt's World, the lesson. And it becomes very clear very fast that
DJ Uno's not going to comply.
He has no sway over these people. Like he's like if Kurt is unknown, his dad is like a parasite just like him when it comes to social media stuff.
Yeah.
And so when Kurt realizes that they're just kind of like dicking him around, he's like, "I don't like any of you guys. You all suck. I'm leaving." And he gets like, he's just like, which is probably like the first time he's like stood up to him or to anybody this whole movie. And he leaves and Uno gets in his car. He's like, "You're going to shout out my stream if I get you to a hot dog stand or a taco truck."
Stand, yeah.
And she's like, "Take me to most famous taco truck." Just keeps yelling that at him. He's like, "And you'll shout out the stream." And she's like, "Yes." And that just turns into the biggest nightmare ever.
There's a couple comments that come up on the feed that I actually really cracked up at. When they first walk into Club Dirt and you see DJ Uno, one of the comments says, "Oh, another sex tape coming from DJ Uno?" Question mark.
Yeah,
It's like, what the hell is that about? And then when they get to the taco stand, Kurt's getting out of the car, and one of the comments says, "She's okay, just a little skinny." I was like, I don't know, what the hell is that about?
That's exactly what people will be saying.
Funny.
Though.
Yeah, it's because that I was just cracking up because I was just like, that's so on brand
accurate,
for like what people would write in those kinds of things. But yeah, of course, we get him going to pick up some food and
being the most awkward human being in line to another human being ever. He's talking to the girl. He's like, "Yeah, she's famous for a sex tape." I don't have one of those or something like that. Maybe later tonight, huh? Or something. Like he's being real weird with the girl in front of him. And also, I will say this is the fastest taco truck on the planet because they immediately she orders and she has her food in an instant and leaves. But yeah, then Uno drinks one of the water bottles and has a rough time after that.
Yeah, but she doesn't die.
No, she wakes up mid. Kurt getting talked to by the police, and she shoots a cop in the face.
Right in the forehead, I believe.
It was wild. Like, just out of nowhere. It was the most violent thing in the whole movie.
Yeah, that did catch me. I was pissed to you. I was like, what the hell, dude?
It was like nothing.
I was like, why? And then at the end, when there's a crash and then the airbag pops like randomly, that got me as well. I was like,
dude, I wouldn't even qualify this as a horror movie.
It's not,
you're just getting,
it's not.
I love how you're getting jump scared and you're like, Ryker, no.
It's just me being a whiny baby.
Yeah, that's honestly, we jump a little bit, but yeah, Kurtz crashes his car. He loses his rig and he has to steal a new car. From just another driver,
and they also, because like it does get out that what he's doing, he does get enough attention that they actually shut Spree down.
Yes,
they shut the app down, and so then he has to go and he gets in another brand's car, which I think is Go-Go. Yeah, I assume he kills that driver. Do we see that? I don't think we do.
We don't see it, but he's definitely in his car, so I'm assuming he just killed him.
Yeah, and then of course he gets on Go-Go. He ends up getting Jesse. Look, I've waited this entire show. This is my hot take for the Spree episode, and I'm going to feel very icky because I just feel like I don't know how to say it without coming off that way. I'm a big SNL nerd. I love SNL. I try to watch it every weekend. I've seen most of the seasons and the people in it, and I'm here to tell you that I have never found Sashir Zamata funny. Ever. Not once.
Who? Jessie, the actress who plays
Never
Jessie.
found her funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think she was good in this. I don't know. I would have been. It would have been much more believable if it was anyone else.
I didn't think any of the jokes anybody was
humor wasn't like hitting.
Yeah, I would honestly. I feel like they should have like. I almost feel like the jokes were written for them instead of them just writing their own. I feel like if they would have just said, just write some of your own material, they'd have been better off. I don't know if she wrote her own stuff for this.
Some of those clips that they show when they're showing kind of like the timeline of her, like they show like those little clips, and it would be as if you're tapping on her Instagram or something.
Yeah,
those are real clips of her. I've seen those before, a couple of them, and I was like, okay, yeah, but I'm not over. Like when she was on SNL, I wasn't like a fan. And then she was on for a few seasons and then like left. And I was very caught off guard by her leaving because I was like, why are you leaving? Like, I feel like you have more to do on the show to like kind of like get, where you want to be kind of thing, I think, with it. There's a behind the scenes stuff. But I just thought it was her timing of her exit was weird for me. And then like was seeing her in this, I was like, oh. Like, for all the love that I'm giving Joe Keery, I'm like, she's just all right. Like, it wasn't, we could have had somebody better, I think, in that role.
I don't. Yeah, honestly, I thought Mooney's performance was pretty. I think you were not supposed to like him. And he
of course. Yeah,
did a decent job of being just a skeevy dude and not like being funny at all. Like his set about like the port, like he's like, who's like logging in on port sites and like right now comments, hey, I'm jerking it right now. You know what I mean? Like his jokes were very unfunny. He was very skeevy and yeah. I honestly his character that he did with, like, before, I think it was before he was on SNL, where he did like interviews at like baseball fields and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It reminded me very much of like the awkwardness that Kiri has in this movie. So I was like, oh, it's almost like he might have tried to be the Kurt like character. Like,
Yeah, sure.
But he's a little bit old. I think he's too old for that role.
Yeah, Mooney is okay. Sashir, I don't know. It doesn't work for me. But he ends up getting Jesse in the car again without her realizing it. And then, of course, we get kind of the, I'll say the end game or the final portion of the stream where they are kind of battling. She tries to strangle him with the charger.
One of the I guess the things that we do all the time, my sister and I, Kara too, like we'll do. It's like where are we going or something like that. Like I was like, my home, not your home, my home. Like we'll do that a lot. Like it's just like, because that's like a very funny, like she's like, this isn't my home. He's like, oh no, my home. Like it's just kind of like, oh, he's going to kill you. Like now, like that's like, it's a bad time for you is about to happen. And yeah, she tries to strangle him with the cell phone charger, which doesn't work. He ends up punching her in the face and knocking her out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the I guess the series of events that happens after he gets her home is just kind of out. That's where it kind of loses me a little bit. I'm not as big of a fan of the ending of this as I would, I feel like it could have been done better. Or maybe just another reason for some of the things to happen. But if like he kept, like the camera kept falling, so he had to like stop so that way he could reposition it so people could see, because like that's like super important to him. But then she gets in the car, and instead of just driving away, like she drives into his house, tries to kill him.
Right.
Like a normal human being would just drive
situation.
away, right?
Yeah.
They would, like, they would just get out of there. But instead, she tries to crash the car and kill him, and then he ends up the way, like, there's just so much happening at the end. We find out the mom dies. David Arquette is in the house doing heroin and hasn't realized that the mom is just laying dead behind the couch, like in like just the main living room. Like, did he not go past that body? Like what? Like, how big is this house? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just,
weren't they not living together, or did I?
I don't think
I thought they were.
No,
not
I thought
together.
they were supposed to be separated.
Yeah,
I don't know
why
how
is he there.
No
Yeah.
idea. Other than just so that way Joe can
Get him there.
Kurt can kill him there, just to have that like little stamp on it, like he killed his mom and his dad. I don't know, but yeah. Then she backs up the car again and slams it into him, and then they say, "Take a selfie with him."
And then
then she does.
Then she does. Yeah. Like last couple notes I have, when he is like, he has her, she's sitting in like a chair, and then he like goes to walk back to the car. He posts the poll.
Yeah. F, Marry, Kill.
F, Marry, Kill thing with her, which is wild. And people are voting on it.
Yeah.
And then after she, gets control and then rams him into the wall and kills him, one of the comments got me. The person wrote, "What a beautiful pattern of blood!" Like, because like it splatters up on the dash or on the driver window, or oh my gosh, on the windshield. My God, and it's just like, again, like I just smirked because I'm like, that's
somebody
the shit
wrote that
people write on this stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Anybody else notice this? I noticed this.
I thought the blood looked really cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was wild. But then, she just gave this speech about how she's ruining out social media and everything else. And then I think it was just kind of like, oh yeah, we're reeling her right back in. Yeah. Take a selfie. She talks about it, gets famous. And then I did like the very end, which showed how like the attention that he got from doing this, caused like there to be a Reddit group and a 4chan group.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could totally see that as a thing. That's
Guaranteed.
a real thing, dude.
Yep. Yeah, that would.
So that was it. That was right on the nose for me.
I thought that they portrayed the ending, like the end game, very much exactly the way it would have happened.
Yeah, so just so I'm making sure I understood the ending correctly, right? We get the 4chan thing, like I go to Reddit to 4chan, and then they're like, hey, I made a movie about whatever, and then like they press play, and then like, is that like, did we just watch what that guy made? Is that what that is, or is this something else?
I don't know. I don't know if it was something else or what, but yeah, I'd have to ask my wife. She's more into this than I am.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, all in all, I thought, again, very kind of a weird movie, and like I really hesitate to put like my stamp of approval on something like this because of like the types of things that it's like endorsing in a way, or like, you know what I mean? Like I get it. They make horror movies about all kinds of things, but like this is like kind of a real thing that could happen.
I don't think that like so. Allow me to give my 2 cents with it then before you make your final like decision. I don't think that they're not celebrating any of this in any way, shape, or form. They're kind of showing how sad and fucked up things are. That's like people are like, she was done with social media because she realized like how sad the behavior certain people have with social media is, and then she gets sucked right back into it because now she's famous, and like that's the draw, right? People used to like dream about winning the lottery. Now they dream about becoming viral.
Yeah.
Right? If I become viral, I can make money off this. Hawk Tua? What happened to Hawk Tua? She had a crypto dump, and then she's gone forever. Dude, she like stole a bunch of people's money. But that girl went viral, made a ton of money, and like, you know, that's it. People just want that to happen. So that's what I think what this movie is about, is like people will do anything to become popular or to have like just like the attention of other people. So
as we sit
that's
here
how
and
sad
try
it
every
is.
flavor of Oreo. Oh my God.
Man.
It's different though. It's different with us, guys. It's different with us.
Listen.
Okay?
Listen.
Hey everybody, it's Brenden from The Recommended.
You forgot what the podcast was called, or you were trying to just say Brendan's World?
I was trying to do the Kurt.
Oh,
pause.
the Kurt pause. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like I said, I liked the movie. I thought it was kind of a different idea for a movie, and I think it works well. I think it plays into a lot of like the tropes and things that do exist. Like everything did feel like, yeah, these are the types of things people would say in a stream. Most streams that people have only have like 1 or 2 people watching them. And it's like people that know them. Like, you know what I mean? Like it does take a lot of work to get kind of out there. And yeah, Kurt's one of, you know, however many thousands and millions of people trying to do this, and it wasn't working out for him, and he just kind of lost it. So
yeah. No, and I know you're, you know, being funny when you're talking about like, you know, us doing the same thing. Like it is. I look at it from like the perspective of like when we do this podcast, I don't do this for anybody else.
Yeah, no, it's just we're doing this because it's fun.
I do this because it's fun. I know there are people that are actually listening to it and they actually like it.
Yeah, which is cool.
Which I think is great.
Yeah.
And then we also like I wouldn't get to have like an hour or 2 to talk to you about movies. Like you watched 40 new movies last year.
True.
Which you wouldn't have done if we hadn't been doing this. So I think it's fun because it's like we get to do something together, and you know, if other people enjoy it, great. You know, it's almost like I would rather like, you know, it's almost like a movie book club kind of thing. Like we get to do like, you know, here's the movie of the week, watch it and come back and we'll like, you know, have a discussion about it. You can think about it, how it makes you feel, all this fun stuff. But like, yeah, it's just it doesn't matter to me whether or not you know, anything ever pops off. I think it's fun because it's like also a record. Like if something were to happen to me tomorrow, right, my wife could go and like watch these to like it, like, you know, maybe hear my voice again, or you like do something like, you know,
Jesus,
there's a longevity to it.
Why is this? Now you're making me sad. What the hell?
Speaking of which, my next movie is going to be the movie My Life with Michael Keaton, where he's dying of cancer.
I've never seen that.
Oh no, it's actually a movie. The concept of the movie is he's recording videos for his unborn child because he's never. Because he's never going to meet his baby, because he's dying. He's got terminal disease.
Hey, kind of a thing with this movie. There was a guy, I don't know his name. This is a bad story, but just follow me. There's a gentleman who did find out he had like terminal cancer, and his wife was pregnant, and so he was recording daily videos, like just talking about how like sick, like what it was like to be sick, and kind of like how he was like going to accept death and everything. And so he did survive till his child was born, and I think his child lived like maybe a month and a half, and then he died. And he just died a couple weeks ago, but he had like a pretty big following on social media, like couple million people that were kind of following his daily videos. And yeah, man, it's crazy.
No, dude, and there's like Technoblade, the Minecraft streamer. He had cancer and he passed away, and he actually made a video. He's like, if you're listening to this, that means that I'm dead.
Yes, that guy did the same thing.
Yeah, and I think they turned his page into a like a fundraiser page, and it now like generates like money for cancer research, which I think is great. I think like I said, if we're doing this thing, and I think of it as a way to like for us to have some time together, do these things, and the end game shouldn't be what Kurt saw the end game as is a bigger number, better person. It's not bigger number, better person. It's, a bigger number. It's great. That means more people are having fun and enjoying it. So,
yeah.
But yeah, he just wanted to be better as a person. That's the way I feel about it. It's not like celebrating the psychopath. It's more so just like, oh man, we got to look at like how we're like, what we make important in our lives.
Yeah. And the things that people will go through in order to do that. Like Bobby Basecamp and like the chicken thrown off a roof and like the homeless hero video. Like
just being a scumbag, dude. It was just like he's like
fake
he's
stuff.
stealing this dude's wallet, and then in this like fun video, he's like, he gave it back to me. He gave me back his wallet. He's driving away. He's such a dick. But yeah, so I think this movie is fun. What did the rating say about this movie, Brenden? I don't expect there's going to be many reviews on this movie.
So Rotten Tomatoes on this 65%.
Whoa.
Audience rating 61.
This is better than Twins.
I know. The IMDb is 5.9. So
okay.
The
IMDb about 60s.
rating was better on Twins. But yeah, the Rotten Tomatoes ratings are better on
wow.
than Twins. I was shocked.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. We really appreciate you for hanging out. Hopefully you guys liked this episode of the podcast. Hopefully it kept your attention the whole time, and we appreciate you watching all the way through. We really do. If you could like, comment, subscribe, follow for follow. If you could tell us what movie you want to check out, I'd appreciate it. Tell us the movie you want us to watch, and tell us why, because that'd be great. Because then we can then I have something to like toss on at the beginning. We'll read it out and just let people know like this is why this movie is important to you. I think it's something that's great to know. Like I have friends that like these movies. Why do you like these movies? What did you take away from it? What do you want me to take away from it? That's really what I want to, ask when we're getting these things out. So, yeah, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. We are the Recommended Podcast on YouTube, on Instagram, on X, on TikTok, and on Facebook. We are the Recommended, and on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Overcast, we are the Recommended as well. So if you could go find us there, like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun things, we appreciate you. We really, really do. Giving you enough time, Brenden. I have no idea. I didn't ask you beforehand or anything like that. We got a little bit of time before we record next. What's your movie? What you're going with?
I'm going to. I wanted. I've been wanting to. You do know this. I've kind of sprinkled this throughout. I've been wanting to do this one. I thought about doing it in season 1.
Face Off?
But we're going to end up doing it 2 here. I want to do Parasite.
Oh, Parasite.
Yeah, Bong Joon-ho.
Get your reading glasses on,
yes,
guys.
They do. That movie is in Korean, correct?
Yep, South Korea. Yeah, it's a South Korean movie, yep.
Yeah, but this movie won the Palme d'Or at Cannes, right? I think that's the festival.
I thought
right?
it won. Didn't it win best
Oh,
best
it may
movie?
it may have as well, but I was just saying like
I thought it won movie of the year, and people were being funny about it because they're like, it's not even in English, and it's like it shouldn't have to be.
Right. Correct.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah, the Academy Award for Best Picture, Palme d'Or, Academy Award for Best Directing. So this one's been on my list for a while, just because of how highly rated it is.
I think people were upset it didn't win Best Foreign Film. It just won Best Picture.
Got it.
Which doesn't, who cares,
Right.
I think it's in like a lot of the awards ceremonies aren't for just America. It's
Sure.
wild. How dare you? It's like I don't think they've ever had like I think there's never been a Best Picture that was an animated movie because there's a whole category just Best Animated Film or something along those lines. So people get upset whenever there's like one slips in. So it's whatever. People are weird, but you'll find more out about that next time when you watch Parasite. Brenden, do you know if it's streaming anywhere?
I was just looking.
I don't know if it's streaming anywhere. I probably I was actually thinking, am I gonna have to buy this movie? I probably am gonna have to buy this movie.
It says it's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
That's what I see. And then it says Hulu with a premium subscription.
It also looks like it's on Max.
Amazon Prime with a premium subscription.
It's probably a subscription to Max.
Through Max. Okay. Yep.
So yeah, give it a watch. It's you have a fun time. Brenden, do you want to send us on out of here?
Hey guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and make sure you check in next week.
Yeah. We'll catch you guys. Catch you guys next time. Tune in for more good content, quality content.
#recommended. Oh, the recommended.